I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bad. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Dak Prescott's Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, Wentz. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So not the turnaround they were hoping for, at least on his first drive. They were shut out last week, now an opening 3 and out.
And when you're coming off a game as they had last week, being shut out, this type of a start really puts a dent into your confidence.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be knocked knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Finding room to the 20, and down inside the 15 he goes. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Out to his left. A nice little juke. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Dak Prescott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, jumping over. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Prescott now on second down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Wentz. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Austin. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
In motion right here, Hunter. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he is knocked down from the side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Another carry now for Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Look at this, a tight end carry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Gurley again here on first down. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. A gain of 3, second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third quarter in Carson. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On third down, here's Hill. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build who's going to make the big play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And he's able to find Diggs. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that. Now Prescott. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And some space here. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll run on first down. Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout. So it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And here we go on first and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now Wentz signaling frantically. Let's get to the line. On second down now. Hill. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They run. Abdullah. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They run. It's Hill. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Jeremy Hill stopped here on 4th and goal. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Los Angeles, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.